Hello. Hello, welcome to another episode of Flash Zellow, Fiction Done Fast, the show where I take a bunch of writing prompts from my very creative friends and I write little one-page I take the prompts from them and then I write the one-page short stories. Hey guys, it's been a couple days. Welcome back. I just turned to a mirror. Welcome back. Okay. I'm back. It has been eventful from the last time we saw each other. On one hand, I put in my 2 weeks and I had my final day at the job I've been working at for 3 years at a used bookstore. It was the right choice. It is not necessarily a choice that I'm totally at peace with right now, but that is what it is. And then immediately the next morning I had to pay $517 to get my spark plugs replaced. Woo! So, we're having all kinds of emotions. So many emotions, but I'm glad that you guys are here. Alright. And I was thinking, I don't know if maybe going forward, if 3 o'clock would be a bit better. It might be a bit better for me going forward. I don't know if it's as good for you guys. If I take a little bit more time to have my life in order, but we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. Although if I do that, I have to change my banner. I put so much time and effort into it. It was a whole 10 minutes. All right. Well, I hope everyone's doing okay. Everyone's okay. Everyone's okay. I'd settle for all right. Well, but while people are kind of rolling in, like they do, I'm gonna start reading out the prompts because we still have quite a few of them. So, this is what I wanted. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's the best to read all of them at the start of every episode, just because suddenly I have so many. Good old, just IKEA-ing it up. Woo. Good old OKC. I don't think I have any new ones. Oh. No new ones since last time, but I'll read through them at least today, and we'll kind of keep that in the back burner, that option, going forward. So, Kaithus, I know you don't spend a lot of time on YouTube, but there's a channel I like, and you only have 7 days to watch one of their videos before they delete the channel. But it's Markiplier and Ethan from Crank Gameplays. One of the videos they did was to try and create put together IKEA furniture without the instructions, and when that didn't work, one of their next videos was making a boat. Why deleted? That was the point of their channel, is they said they were going to do one video a day for 365 days and then delete it. It gets really strange because they'll do these very silly videos and then partway through they'll just start being like, death comes for us all, much like this channel. We have so much time. So, yeah. Their videos are not, you do a video a day for 365 days. Not every single one of them is going to be like the best, but they have brought me, through quarantine, they have brought me so much fucking laughter. Yeah, it's 7 days. 7 days. But yeah, they made a boat out of IKEA furniture. And no, it did not work. I mean, no, it worked perfectly. It was the best boat possible. Okay, actually, before I start, I'm going to fill this up with some water, because my throat's a little dry. Okay. Did they use the instructions? Classic failure. Of course not. They're men. Oh. All right. Post-apocalypse, 2097, and radiation has evolved animals to gain heightened brain capabilities. Lone survivor has to navigate through a cityscape overrun by radiated raider animals. The story of a French omelette, from start to finish from the perspective of the egg. An exploration of class warfare. Read the key instructions out loud and you're liable to summon another god. Sorry, I'm just imagining. Ye mortal has summoned me for what purpose? Do you know how to put this shit together? Look, bruh. Not even I can do that. Damn it! Anyways. An exploration of class warfare and inequality that takes place night in the museum style at a big furniture outlet store between sentient pieces of furniture. No humans allowed. Think Snowpiercer, but in an RC Willy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said this before. I've never seen Night at the Museum. Turn the dinga dringa de durkin. Urbadur. Urbadur. Herbadur. Urbadur. That's the best Swedish chef you're going to get out of me. A 3-word prompt. Eggplant, furious, and catastrophe. Monk sworn to poverty comes across giant hoard of gold. He could see through her eyes every night. They'd never met, not officially, but in passing he knew of her, what time she went to the corner store nearby, her favorite drink, her name, and as she slept, he saw more. Beyond the daily nothings, her real life. He'd always thought there had to be a reason she never smiled. Now, he knew why. Oh, hey, we actually, we did that one. Oh, the list is getting so long, which is becoming slightly impractical, but I kind of like it. Because it, like, shows how far we've come, right? A Halloween version of a snowman. A scarecrow instead of a snowman with a pumpkin head that comes to life. A group of werewolves actually trying to get to the moon. Witches have their own kind of trick-or-treating, but instead of sweets, it's spells. A virgin lights a black candle and releases 3 trapped witches. 3 virgins light 3 witches and release a black candle. Anyways. A child dies and haunts a house, but nicely. Oh no, I had the chair and then it snapped. Hey Kythus, you want to send me one of those nice chairs you have that reclines all the way back, but it does it on purpose? Not like my $10. Scarlet Fury, do you remember how much this chair was? Because I want to say it was like $12 at Salvation Army. I don't remember. It was, 6 years ago, but I hate this chair. Okay. A team of rejects and their dog solve mysteries in their van. Yeah, we did try to fit it in the car, and it kind of scraped the ceiling, and John was not happy. I'll gingda on it. I don't know what this internet slang you use is. I don't know what a gingda is. Oh, I don't know what you do on it. Gingda donga. Inga doonga donga. Straight up stealing this one from Tumblr, lol. A vampire is in an ancient history museum and sees on display a love letter addressed to them from one of their longtime friends, another vampire. They then confront their friend with something along the lines of, "God damn it, Clarence, why didn't you say something?" An OBGYN tries to abort the Antichrist, but it's not so easy. Okay, every time I read that one, I just kind of hear that, 90s comedy trailer voice of, coming soon to a theater near you. An OBGYN tries to abort the Antichrist, but she's about to find out life in the big city just isn't that easy. Coming to ABC Family. Alright. A fantastic voyage or inner space type scenario, but inside the body of something being taken over by John Carpenter's The Thing. Night of the living Halloween candy. Do you take tone prompts? Like, rather than write me a story where X does Y, it's more of a write a piece that feels like this. And then we listened to that not too long ago, and it's a beautiful song. I definitely suggest checking out. But yeah, something QAnon related, because Satanism. God, the fact that some QAnon people got elected. Hey, not going there. I don't want to go there. A group of friends are snowed in the Rocky Mountains when a snowshoeing trip goes wrong. Their food is spoiled unusually fast, and they keep smelling something foul. Cue Wendigo mayhem. It's so hard not to make a chicken pun. You're hopelessly lost, walking through the woods. It's dark and no one else is around. Then out of the corner of your eye, you see him. Shia LaBeouf. Quiet, quiet. Okay, maybe a man carrying half of a Locket's life, supposedly destined to find his true love. He goes through hell, adventuring, hunting, intriguing, until he becomes an older man. On a cool day, he finds a nice quiet spot and ponders on his decisions over his locket. I don't know. A dog trots up with the other half of its as its collar tag. Pumpkins that carve people. Instead of a haunted suit of armor that attacks people, it's a group of people that haunt an empty suit of armor. Tremors, but they're gummy worms. And Kevin Bacon is a gummy bear named Barry Bacon. So I actually I want to do this one today. Okay. I'm doing the group of misfits. Oops. A team of rejects and their dog solve mysteries in their van. Okay, one more time. I hate it, LOL. What do you hate? What do you hate? Why is my... Good. Good. What does Kythus hate? Gummy Kevin Bacon. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm torn, because on one hand, I too hate it. I definitely when he suggested that one, I stared at it for a while and was just like, why did you do this to me? But the shit poster in me is just like, I'm never gonna come up with anything as dumb as that, and therefore it's amazing. Absolutely gold. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do a team of rejects and their dog solve mysteries in their van. Because why not? There we go. Hey, look what I did. I actually made a bunch of these so that we at least won't have to deal with it for a couple days. Okay, so we've got a team of rejects and their dog solve mysteries in their van. A president finds out he's fired via Twitter. Oh, wait. I was just telling little Druid this before the chat started. I'm trying to feel any level of like hope or joy or even just peace. But like it's like it's like a muscle that's been clenched for so long that I can't relax it yet. Just give me a couple weeks. Maybe a couple years. Who knows? But until then, I'll take it. I will put it with the list. We'll put it right there, right next to Barry Bacon. And a laxative? Wait. Okay. You have combined elax with laxative to create elaxative. I see. It's like, I'm so confused. Election line. Oh, I get it. Okay. Okay. Eh. I don't know if I would have gotten there on my own. Uh. Oh, yeah, I definitely need to go see my chiropractor to relieve all this stress. Oh. You know, I had been curious about chiropractic before the pandemic, but I was like, I'll get to that later. Then there was a pandemic. So fuck me. Ugh. Either I was... Honestly, I don't know what would be better. Just going to a chiropractor or going to just get a massage. Because I could probably use both. I bought a Groupon for a massage. Yep. No, that was going to be like my and Cassie's anniversary gift. Was going to be couples massage. But pandemic. Okay, so who's going to be our rejects here? Let's see. So obviously, for anyone who may not have picked up on this, I do believe that this prompt was based around one Scoobert do. Shocking, I know. So, alright, so we got a Fred, we got a Shaggy, we got a Scoob, a Daff, and a Vel? Huh. And a Velma. Both, and yes. Alright. So we've got 5 characters. Okay, so we've got... I don't want to just do, like... Everybody's done the Scooby Gang. I get it. And everyone's done the adult version of the Scooby Gang. So, like... We're gonna do different... We're gonna do... Wait, what's... Jock, Criminal, Brain, Princess... So Fred is definitely the jock. That's Jock. Well, we'll call him Jack. Okay. Criminal. The brain. Princess. So Shaggy the basket case or Scooby the basket case? In which case is one of Shaggy or Scooby is going to be the criminal or the basket case? Take your pick. Shaggy seems suspect. Can't trust that guy. Okay. Okay. So what's this group up to? What's this group doing? Because the thing I'm doing with this is I'm definitely playing with how this was phrased. A team of rejects and their dog solve mysteries in their van. So it's that they solve mysteries in their van. There's a mystery in their van. What is the mystery that is in their van? Honestly, I don't know. Because the question, what is that clicking noise? That's fair. Where my brain was getting stuck is, whose cum rag is this? Boy, we went like two fucking ends of the spectrum on those suggestions. Uh all right. Jesus. What I was gonna say is, I don't know if the mystery in the van should be like, hey man, like, who ate the last slice of pizza? Or like, hey man, what's that glowing orb of death? Basically, I don't know if it should be mundane or like fucking supernatural. Like, who released the cosmic entity in the back of the van? Not cool, dude. It's not quite a Shaggy voice. It's been a long, long time since I practiced that. Mundane turned cosmic. Okay. Okay. Okay, that actually gives me a weird idea. I think I know how to... I got an idea. Spare tire becomes possessed. Oh, I had enough. I've dealt with spare tires enough this week. Granted, that was last week, but fuck it. Okay. Okay. So... Oh, sorry. For anyone who's wondering what the hell I'm suddenly doing, I'm just trying to think of names. You know, that's honestly 9 times out of 10. If I just stop and start staring intently at the screen before I've come up with character names, that is exactly what I'm doing. Okay. No, I know I said Jack, but we're gonna go with Brian for this character. What? Oh, fuck. I wanted, okay. Zach. So I don't know if Cass Loves Music is around. Maybe I should let her know. For anyone who doesn't know, I've definitely named these characters after a group of people. But I won't say who, but they are delightful and very entertaining on the internet. For anyone who's curious where I just fucking pulled Shaban out of. I think so. I think that's right. Anyways. Hello. Hey, Cass loves music. Welcome to the stream. You should check out, and if you can read what the character names are that I've created for this prompt. Oh, I'm assuming it'll take you less than half a second. Oh, nope, can't read them. When the quality dips like it's been lately, everything is fuzzy, especially words. Well, you've got Brian, Zach, Emily, and Shaban. Brian, Zach, Emily, and Shaban. Although I just accidentally wrote Brain instead of Brian, which is also weirdly appropriate. Anyways, I should just call him the Ball. The Ball. Oh, I gotta stop. I'm just making a bunch of fucking inside jokes to something that only one person in the chat understands. Okay, I've done this enough. All the characters are named after players from Dimension 20's show Fantasy High. It's a D&D stream. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons, but what if a John Hughes movie? It's fucking delightful. It's so good. They go to an adventuring high that is it's like Dungeons and Dragons meets Hogwarts, but in the 1950s of suburbia. The headmaster is fucking nuts. He's just like, adventurers are people who go to places and do violence for money and treasure. Wonderful. Probably. I don't know. I don't know much about Final Fantasy, to be completely honest. I do believe the last time I engaged with Final Fantasy, it was to watch the movie Advent Children. So, it's been a while. Oof. From Kythus, we got an oof. Either that's an oof at the gap in my knowledge of Final Fantasy, or it's an oof at the expense of Advent Children. Honestly, I feel like it could go either way. Yes. Good. So I feel like I feel like, how am I going to put this? I've killed a lot. I've killed a lot of characters in this series, but I've noticed I probably kill more women, and I don't know what that says. I don't know if that says anything, but it was a thought that kind of occurred to me when it hit me. I was like, ah, shit, am I about to kill someone else? Well, Well, for the sake of the story, so let's read it. Let's see what came out of it. A team of rejects and their dogs solve mysteries in their van. You misogynistic fuck. I'm offended. I know you guys are just fucking with me, but like, I'm trying. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm telling you guys, something is wrong with the van. Or something is wrong in the van, Siobhan said, pulling at her seatbelt so she could turn around in the passenger seat and stare at her group of friends, the same friends she'd had since high school. What, like a mystery to solve? Zach said from the back seat. Brian glanced over from the driver's seat. In the van? Yes! A mystery! In the van! I don't know, Siobhan. Seems pretty normal to me, Emily said, looking around as well. Just the 5 of us, like always. But that's just it, she pushed, even though she could tell they were all getting frustrated with her. Has there always been 5 of us? What are you talking about? Of course, Zach said. You, me, Emily, and Brian. And... He trailed off. Lee, said the shadowy canine form that had curled up on the seat between Emily and Zach. My name is Lee. See, Zach said. Lee, you, me, Emily, Brian, and Lee. Just like always. The fur on the creature was slicked black, the same color as its eyes. It seemed to suck in light, bending it around as if it refused to be seen. And yet, Siobhan could, clearly. This thing isn't part of the group. Yes, I am, Lee assured her, his voice silky and calm, without a care in the world. I'm your dog. Dogs can't talk! Siobhan's voice went up. Guys, what is this thing? Where did it come from? Guys! The shadow fiend fell upon her, tearing Siobhan asunder. None of her friends even looked over to watch. When the screaming stopped, it was just Brian, Zach, Emily, and their trusty dog, Lee, too. Just like it had always been. Alright. Murder and death! Yay! I mean, I kind of like this one because I feel like it's... Again, it's very obviously Scooby-Doo. But it's always fun to kind of see if you can, like, if you can put a spin on it, how you can kind of play with something that everybody's familiar with, and, you know, see if you can do something new with it. And that's actually, it's always kind of a fun challenge. In this case, I liked initially the idea of what, you know, just playing with the way it was phrased of, like, they solve mysteries in their van, and, you know, like we joked about, like, just some dumb shit, like, who ate the last slice of pizza? And then writing it, I was like, oh, I like this idea of the dog as this, like, Lovecraftian creature, I don't know, shadow fiend. Once again, going into the dark and kind of Lovecraft. It is actually hysterical, because I grew up epic fantasy. That was my thing. I still love epic fantasy. I have, actually, I can show you guys real fast, if everyone looks. I think there's enough light, but along the wall, oh, it's not very bright. Does that help? A little bit. We've got several fantasy maps. We got Game of Thrones, Middle Earth, Name of the Wind, Critical Role, Thomas Covenant, and over here in the corner is Leviathan, which is from the D&D game that I actually named these characters off of. So, obviously I still have a lot of love for epic fantasy stories, but I also have just a lot of fun with how would I say horror. I always end up getting sucked back into horror. Like, even in my fantasy stories, I always end up being like, yeah, but what if there was, like, horror elements? What if it was, like, scary? But I don't really read a lot of it. Well, I didn't read a lot of horror growing up, but I've started reading it a lot more after college. So, but yeah. I'm noticing that my chat is wrong on the screen. It's popping up weird. Huh. I don't know how to fix that right now, but do I need to fix that right now? Huh. Alright. I can't figure it out. Oh, no, I seem to have fixed it. Scooby Don't, maps, horror for horror. Okay. No, that actually turned out fairly okay. I like it. I remember, it's always kind of, also one of the things I really enjoy is getting to that moment where I get a prompt and I look at it and I just go, I don't fucking know what in God's name I can possibly do with this. And then, you know, you take some time, you think about it, and you're like, oh no, there's actually something I have an idea, and then, you know, you can run with it. So yeah. Okay, wait, I enjoy your horror stories. I missed the one you used to send me when I lived in Vegas. You and our man have never let me read one of your stories to the end, and I don't like that I'll never have an ending. Wait, what story? What story are we talking about? I don't remember. Stairs! You know what? I'm gonna show you something. Oh, where is it? Oh shit, where? Ah, there it is. So, Kythus, that joke you just made. Oh yeah, the one inspired by the inevitability. I never finished writing it. Sorry. Here it is. So in the novel I wrote recently, the one I did finish, sorry, Scarlet Fury, there's an exchange here. Let's see. The characters are about to go hunt some monsters, or that's what they're trying to do. And the exchange they have is, let's see. It's been a very long few 24 hours. Are we actually going to the reunion after this? Because it's set at a high school reunion. Oh God, please, do we have to? Evelyn asked. I definitely think we should, Harper said. Hey, Kelsey Martin, what's that? You've got a family? That's cool. I'm a monster slayer. Oh shit, Liam said. I'm putting that in my Tinder bio. Harper pointed across the lobby. Should we take the stairs? Stairs, Alessa echoed in agreement. Stairs! Liam shouted before marching across the room to the door. That is a dramatic reading. So your joke, it is now immortalized in my novel. Meta stairs! Oh, it was What movie was that? Flatliners. Oh, good times. Good times. Okay. Now I gotta find another prompt to do for today. So we got that. Sworn to poverty. Can see through her eyes. Okay. Actually trying to get to the moon. I really like this one. It's almost like I don't know if I can, you know? But we'll keep that one. You know what? All right. I think we're gonna try the werewolves and just see what happens. Sorry, I just had a moment where I was like, I had that split second of, what are you doing with your life? I'm writing about werewolves. Because what I was about to write is werewolves assault NASA. Their wolves, their castle. You know, I can't think about that movie without hearing Ringen quote it. Like 10 years later, and I'm still just like, I just hear her voice. It's good. For anyone who doesn't know, Ringen was a high school teacher that a lot of us shared. Anyways. And we're back to naming things. Asmodeus, Ben. Again, we're hitting all sides of the spectrum, aren't we? Man, nothing quite beats raiding Christian monasteries. Maybe they have werewolves. What? If there's a joke, it's gone over my head, or if it's a reference, I don't get it. Or I don't know. What? They have a Viking problem, that's for sure. I'm just going to assume this is a reference to that show Teen Wolf, and I've never watched Teen Wolf, but I'm assuming you're a massive fan, just big old fan of Tyler Hoechlin. I'm going to just, that's going to be what I assume. Hint, I'm working. Oh, Valhalla? Right? Yeah? The new Assassin's Creed? Okay. Dingadurkin right. Oh, fuck. Hey, no worries. We all got lives. I'm just, I hope that, having me on in the background is just kind of a nice thing. And, oh gosh. Sorry, something came up that's a little vaguely time sensitive. So let's see. Oh, it's such a long text. Okay. Sure. Okay. I need a name. Oh, I have an idea. Sure. guys. Hey, we're all back. We're kind of rolling back into this. Oh, a little quiet there for just half a second. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. This went in a different direction than I was expecting, which is always kind of good. I kind of imagined this as a little more like silly fun, I guess, where it was like I was thinking about that fucking meme, the like moon's haunted, loading pistol, you know, what, the moon's haunted, gotta like, that was kind of the tone I was expecting, and then instead, well, fuck it, I'll just read this to you, and you can tell me what this turned into. How's that? Go! Victor roared, half caught in his own transformation. The full moon was out, and it took all of their control not to descend into savagery, to be reduced to beasts. The full-on assault wasn't helping. Off to the side of the launch... Oh, wait. No, that doesn't really work, does it? So how about this? Go, Victor roared. Off to the side of the launch bay. The timer was already counting down. Ooh, actually, I got a better... Ooh. Off to the side of the launch bay, the timer was already counting down. Go, Victor roared. He was half caught in his own transformation. The full moon was out, and it took all their control not to descend into savagery, to be reduced to beasts. The full-on assault wasn't helping. Who knew NASA had so many well-armed guards? They had less than a minute. We're not gonna make it, Sonya yelled back as bullets peppered the wall they were using for cover. She was crying. It was all too much. He grabbed her face. He grabbed her face so she looked directly in his eyes. His claws dug into her cheeks. Sonya, this is our last chance. What are they going to do? Mining, she shuddered, trying to block out the sound of bullets. Mining the moon. What happens if we let that happen? He seemed so calm, so composed. She didn't know how he did it. It destroys the moon? She gasped. What do we have to do? Sonya met his gaze. Stop them. Damn straight, he said, releasing her. He stood to his full height, roaring as his snout elongated. Coarse fur sprouted across his entire body as muscles expanded and shifted. Victor charged at the arm... Charged? Many typos on this one. Victor charged at the armed men in his full werewolf glory. He tore into them with claw and fang, wrenching their bodies into bloody, ragged pieces. Sonya released her grip on her transformation for just a moment, allowing her legs to propel her across the platform. The rocket was primed and ready. They had gotten so close before it all went to shit, but there was still time, still a chance. Sonya had to try. If they destroyed the moon, she and her kin would lose themselves. They would lose their very identities, their way of life. She slammed into the pilot's seat just in time. Victor watched her as the capsule door closed. It was the last time she saw him, on all fours, bullets impacting him from all sides. He grinned at her past bloody teeth. Fangs. Fangers. Fangaroonies. Grinned at her past bloody fangs. As the rocket launched, she said a silent prayer for Victor. So, what did you guys think of that one? I could be wrong, but I feel like it had a bit of a... I mean, as silly as the concept is at its core, I wanted to try and play it kind of straight, and so it gave it kind of an underworld vibe, where it's all very silly, but somehow everyone involved is taking it maybe almost a little too seriously, right? And I mean, I fucking loved those movies when I was a kid. So you know, I'm not bashing them too hard. I like it. I didn't see it going this direction. Neither did I. Suddenly it became this almost like environmental piece of like, I said mining, but my brain was just like, and we're back to fracking, aren't we? But, okay. So let's see. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to include the prompt, like I do. A group of werewolves actually trying to get to the moon. Okay. So, reload that. Should be good. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, we're back for the next couple of days, and then probably, even though I don't have work in the middle of the week anymore, I'm probably going to maintain this schedule for just a minute, since it works for me. I don't think I have Victor Wolfenstein. Huh. I missed... Wait. Ooh, Victor Wolfenstein. That was great. I like it. I didn't see it going this direction. Great. Okay. Sorry, sometimes like I'll catch the last thing that was commented in the chat and then realize later that like I missed stuff. So, okay, yeah. I'm pretty happy with how that happened. Victor Wolfenstein. I'm assuming Victor Wolfenstein is related to the games. Unless we're actually talking about Eugene Victor Wolfenstein, the American social theorist, practicing psychoanalyst and professor of political science at University of California from, I don't know, he was born in 1940 and he passed away in 2010. He graduated Bachelor of Arts magna cum laude from Columbia College. Phi Beta Kappa. Ugh. You fraternity boys. Nah, but I got learned today. That's what I'm here for, is to do you some good learning. After all, most of us went to a public school in Nevada and... Ugh. Nothing to write home about, assuming we can. Alright, guys. Well, I'm pretty happy with how those turned out. Pretty solid comeback after a couple days off. Yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Again, I might start leaning more toward 3 o'clock my time, Utah time, than 2:30, just because it gives me a little bit more time to eat lunch, and that is important. So, but BC was number 1 in Nevada. Does that mean something? It's kind of like being king of Trash Mountain, you know? Number 1. We're the best of the worst. Number 1 idiot. Yep. Basically. We all had to work very hard to shore up the gaps in our knowledge base. How about that? Alright, guys. I'm gonna call it here, and... Oh, what was it? It's already been so long, guys. It's been so long. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to write. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye! I just really like Markiplier's outro. Later.